Good afternoon, friends. How y'all doing? I hope you have a blessed day. I hope y'all gonna have a blessed evening. And it's beautiful down here at downtown Columbus and one of the gazebos. And I'll show y'all the gazebos after I'll show y'all the outside gazebo after the message. It's a beautiful structure. And here's today's message. Jesus appears to his disciples. Luke 24:13-19, John 20:19, 21:14. That same day, two of Jesus' friends were walking home. They hadn't heard Mary's wonderful news and were feeling very sad. What will happen now? They asked each other miserably. They were so busy talking that they didn't notice a stranger appear beside them. What's the matter? The stranger asked them. Some of them, Cleopas explained. We thought Jesus, our master, was the Messiah, but now he is dead and all of our hopes are gone. The stranger smiled. Remember what the scriptures say? He told them. The Messiah has to die, not for his crimes, but to pay for the sins of others. His death shall bring God's forgiveness for everyone. The two friends listened to the stranger all the way home. When they reached their door, they invited him in for a meal, but it wasn't until they all sat down at the table the stranger thanked God for the food and that they suddenly recognized him. Can this be our master? The friends grasped in astonishment, but as they moved towards him, the stranger disappeared. The two friends danced around the table with joy. It was Jesus, they cried. We're sure of it. We must share the news. And off they rushed to find the disciples. Of course, the disciples already knew that Jesus was alive. They talked excitedly about what happened, hardly daring to believe it until Jesus arrived to share a meal with them. That is, Master, they cried. Is it really you? Peace be with you, said Jesus, and he showed them his wounds so that they all could be sure. Disciples were overjoyed. You are truly here, they cried. Only one disciple, Thomas, was not there to see Jesus return. I don't believe you, he said flatly when the others told him that Jesus was alive. I need proof. And he refused to listen. A week later, Jesus appeared to the disciples again, and this time Thomas was there. Touch my wounds and believe, said Jesus, holding out his hands to Thomas. Your eyes tell you to believe, but there is a special blessing for those who can believe without seeing. Hope y'all get used to our story. Here's the book that came out. Here's the illustration of Jesus appears to his disciples. Also, I'm about to show you the gazebo here in downtown Columbus, which is a beautiful structure. And let me show y'all. Here's the gazebo here, and you can see all of it. So nice and stuff. And then I'll show you the outside of it. It's a neat structure. And also here's the gazebo here, wherever it's pretty neat too. That's where I was sitting in, wherever. And then you could see all this. And then while walking there, you could see all the old train tracks, wherever, which is part of our kind of like part of the history down where we used to have a whole bunch of trains here in downtown Columbus. And I'll show you one of the train tracks. Here are the train tracks here, wherever that they don't do trains anymore, but store here for our history of her, and I'm thankful they left some of this history behind where we could learn from those tracks. And friends, I hope you have a blessed day. I hope you all have a blessed evening. If you have any prayer requests, feel free to shoot me a text or message me on message me or either on either social media platforms or YouTube, wherever. And just Lord, help you all have a blessed day, and I'll see y'all later, friends. God bless. Amen.